Right, so I'm going to go over what you should look for when building links, and also a quick case study for someone that built 5,000 links over the course of a couple of years that saw an amazing growth in organic traffic. So before I go over that, let me just go over what you need to understand when building backlinks. And if you don't know, backlink building is an essential part of a successful SEO strategy, right? By now, you probably know that we have the on-page SEO, that's content and all that. The technical SEO, those are the little things that you need to fix on the site. And again, I'm doing a broader review of this. And then the off-page SEO, right? Which is essentially link building, right? And you cannot, have a successful SEO strategy without implementing these three things: on-page, technical, and off-page. Now, in regards to off-page, here's what you need to understand when building links, right? So, first things first is more links equal higher rankings, and more links, not just cheetah links, quality links. And I have some videos here on the channel about how to build quality links, but I won't go over that in this video. I'll just link it below. What qualifies a link as a quality one? Because yes, you can go on Fiverr and buy like 100 links for $5, but buying those links, first of all, won't do anything for your rankings, and second of all, it will only hurt your link building portfolio, right? Because think of your site as this box where you throw in all the links that you build, and if you buy 100 links for $5, you're going to fill the box with cheetah links right here, which then are very hard to take out. I mean, they're not very hard to take away from the box, but it takes some time. So might as well not just build those cheetah links. So more quality links equal higher rankings most of the times, right? We see this over and over again. People say that links don't work. Links work, and if you combine them with a proper on-page and technical SEO strategy, more links equal higher rankings, and of course higher rankings then equal more traffic, and more traffic, of course, if your site is optimized, equal more money for your business, right? So that's the first thing. Then, like I said before, you got to complement your links with an on-page SEO strategy, and complement your on-page SEO strategy with a technical SEO strategy. And if you're just getting started with this little plugin right here, I'll link it in the description, is a plugin that easily can assess your technical SEO, right? From headings to meta title, meta description, images with alt text, links, files if you have a robot.txt and all that. It's a bit confusing at the moment, but I'll link as well a video for technical SEO in the description. But you gotta make sure that your technical SEO is on point, and complement again your link building strategy with on-page and technical SEO. This is very, very important. Don't neglect it, right? Don't neglect this. Then, something else that's very important is carefully evaluate the anchor text rotation or the usage. Don't over-optimize, right? I see a ton of times when a business wants to rank, for example, for carpenter in Toronto, whatever, right? They only build links with the exact match keyword, right? That's an E, match keyword. And that's a big no-no. First of all, it looks very unnatural, right, for Google. And second of all, if you only build links, or if 90% of your links all come with, and by the way, an anchor text, I'm sure you know about this, is the little clickable text that you click and then links out to somewhere else, right? That's the anchor text. So it's a big no-no to only build links with exact match anchors or long tail versions of the keyword. For example, I don't remember what I said, carpenter Toronto, right? Carpenter in Toronto, best carpenter in Toronto, top 10 best carpenters in Toronto, right? Those are long tail versions of your exact match keyword. Don't just build anchor text, links with anchor text like that, right? Most of the times what you need is branded anchors. And nowadays, and I'll even pop up my face here, nowadays, and with the AI age coming in, it's going to be more and more important to build out a brand for your site, right? Brands are going to stand out, right? You got to build a brand. You got to make yourself and your brand, right, an authority in Google. And the best way to build out a strong brand with link building is to have most of your links pointing to your site, right, with branded anchors. That is your brand name. For example, for Vetted, it would be vetted.com. This is Vetted, by the way. Gotta always plug it. It is a platform where you can hire pre-vetted SEO talent. It's not loading. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi that is not the best at the moment. So I'll cut. Okay, didn't even have to cut the video. So if I were to build links to here, I will build them with the brand name, right? Also, make sure that most of the links come with naked URL anchors, right? And that is building links with anchor text being the actual URL, either HTTPS column / vetted.com or just vetted.com without the www. So you can play with this, right? So on here you can do with the www before, without it, with HTTPS, right? You have several ways you can build naked URL anchors, right? With the branded, you can do vetted or vetted site, or the vetted, right? You can play around with it. It doesn't have just to be the name of the brand. You can play around with it. And if you're a bit more advanced, you can even do exact match plus brand name, for example, vetted SEO hiring platform, right? For example, something like that. Again, I have a video for anchor text as well. I'll try to link it in the description too. So very big one. Don't over optimize your anchor text. It's such a very important one. And make sure that most of them are built branded or naked URL, or also generic, like click here to learn more and all that. Now, I guess I can talk about this as well. When you're building links, inevitably you're going to have, so if this is, I guess, a tier table with S being the best links and D being the worst links, or I guess F being the worst links, you're inevitably going to have, when you're building links, let's do this like this, A and B. Okay, so these are the best links here, these are the worst links here. Inevitably, you're going to be building links that are here, like niche edits, guest posts, and links that are here, right? Or here, right? Some are better, some are worse. You're never always going to get to build links that are super high quality because they're more expensive, right? They're harder to get. Now, you want to make sure that the anchor text you use for your best links right here are the exact matches, are the long tail versions of your keyword, right? Are essentially build links with anchors that you want, with the keywords for with the anchor, being the keyword that you want to rank for, right? While with these links right here, you should build them with anchors with naked URLs, generic anchors, right? Branded, right? So that's a way to still have your anchor text pie, I guess, be mostly branded, generic, right, and naked, and the least part of it being the exact matches, right? Sorry for my writing, and the long tail versions of your keyword, right? Because that's going to be the least of your amount of links, right? But because, let's say you have 10 links from here and 100 links from here, right? Because these 10 links are S tier, so they're more powerful than the 100 ones that came here from the F or B tier, it's all gonna even out, right? So make sure that on the most powerful links, on the most expensive ones, of course, you're using your exact matches and long tail versions of the keywords, and on the worst, I guess, worst links, you're using generic, branded, and all that naked. So that's that. And moving on to the last one before I move to the case study, the more referring domains you have, so the more unique links, the better usually, right? So let's say you have your site here and you have all these websites, let's say Forbes, Hacker News, whatever, pointing to your site, right? You can have multiple links from Forbes, right? You can have 100 links from Forbes, which is a great site, but ideally you want to diversify your link portfolio and have unique links from unique domains, right? The more referring domains you have, usually the better. So the more referring domains linking to your site, the better, right? That's that. So that's what you need to understand, the basics when building links. Now I want to go over the little case study right here, which was achieved through building essentially 5,000 links, right? Like I said, also did some on-page, because on-page is super important too. So let's go over it. From 2018 to 2019, the site was getting, in 2018, organic traffic of 15, right? That's nothing, right? 15 people were accessing the site, more or less, right? And they had 50,000 backlinks from 190 referring domains. This means that most of the links, like maybe 30,000, came from more or less the same domains, which is not a very healthy linking profile, but I'm unsure what the site was before, so yeah. But this is not a very healthy site, in terms of link building, in terms of links. So yeah, they started in 2018 with 15 people accessing their site, and ended 2019, it started 2019, with 1,000 people, right? That's almost 7,000% growth in organic traffic. That's organic traffic, right? And you have it here, the proof. So started with on-page, with content, like building content to the site, making it so this site becomes an authority in their niche, super important. You achieve that through on-page and technical SEO, and then they started building links. As you can see, the growth is clear from when they started to where they ended, right? A brutal organic growth, right? Just from content publishing, but mostly link building, right? Now, these are the organic keyword rankings, so the amount of keywords that are ranking, of course, they increase, because if the traffic increases, most times the number of organic keyword rankings also increases, because that's how people access your site. Now, 2020 to 2021, 21% growth, of course. When you're growing a site from 0 to hero, the growth at first is always bigger, and then it's harder to grow because you're competing with more competitive keywords in a more competitive industry. Right? So still, they managed to grow 21%, right? And they built, I think they built 230 links, Again, I put this here just for show, because it's not really the number of links that count, it's the quality of links, right? But if you can get both, that's the best. So yeah, in 2020, 2021, they created 500 links throughout 12 months. You can see the growth is clear from organic traffic of 1,000 to 1,200, right? And this might seem like it's not a lot, but 200 extra people every single month, depending on the niche, right? Depending on what you're selling, can mean a lot of money, right? So if you have 200 extra people accessing your site every single month with a conversion rate of 1%, 1%. Sorry, my writing is very bad. That is 20 people. Sorry, that's 2 people, because this is 10%, so 0.1. That's 2 people, right? Which might not seem like a lot, but 2 people every single month, again, depending on what you're selling, can mean a lot. And of course, over the course of a year, it is meaningful, right? Every single extra push in traffic you can get is always great. And from 2022 to 2023, a 5.5% growth. As you can see, of course, like I said, the growth has exponentially dropped, but still they're growing again from 2,000 organic traffic from 2.2. And if you go all the way back, so from 15 they were getting, and now they're getting 2,200 accesses every single month to their site, right? And this was mostly achieved with link building by building a total of 5,000 links. These numbers are a bit off because this doesn't add up to 5,000. I might have gotten this wrong, so yeah, forgive me for that. But yeah, essentially my goal here is just to show you that links do still work if you build them out properly. Again, more quality links, higher rankings, complement that with on-page and technical SEO, which was what we did here. Carefully evaluate the anchor text rotation usage so you don't over-optimize, so you don't get your site penalized. And of course, the more referring domains and unique links, the better usually. So that's how this guy, and I'll go over who's behind all this strategy, was able to achieve such growth, right? And if he can do it for this site, you can do it for yours as well. And who's behind it? It's, hopefully I'm not butchering his name, Shazhad. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, but he's a great guy, and he's here on Vetted. He sells the exact same links that you just saw here. He sells them here too. So the links that got this client this growth, you can get them here too as well, if this loads. Okay, so this is the guy. This is the guy that you saw that did the results right here, that achieved such growth in such amount of time. You can buy the exact links on here on Vetted. I'll link his profile below if you want to grab them. So yeah, he has a bunch of stuff here as well. He has something really cool, which is this one right here. For $11, you'll go out and create unique social media profiles for your business. So if you're just setting up a site, setting up a client site, and don't want to bother with creating their Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, all that, he just does it for you. Of course, he won't create the profiles that the client already has, sorry, but it's a great one, quite affordable for what he does. So pretty cool. Again, I'll leave a link in the description for this service, for his services if you want to grab them. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I'll also promote this little tool we've been developing. If you're doing SEO, you're most likely need to track your rankings and backlinks and all that. And this tool allows you to do so. It has a rank tracker embedded, so you can add your domain, add all your keywords and track them. And track them forever. Essentially, we have unlimited keywords, track your backlinks, even put your competitor URL and steal their backlinks as well. So I'll leave a link for this in the description too. And also, if you're into, well, this is breaking, but I promise this is a good one. If you're into AI and content generation, I'll leave a link for this in the description. It looks like it's secret now because it's not loading, but it should be loading. Hopefully, once you go on into it will load. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I'm just rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here daily. I try to make interesting videos every day. Sometimes they're more boring, sometimes they're less valuable, but hopefully this one was a good one. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, check out vetted.com, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers.